Hey my nerdy friends, if the idea of spicing up your web development game with some sleek AI tools has got you curious and click on this video, well stick around because in this video we're going to talk about a selection of AI tools that are designed to help web developers. And if you wanted to be one of the cool kids, you have to keep watching. My name is Vicky May and I am a software developer in New York City, and in today's video I am also a web developer that will share some of the AI tools to help web developers as well. So recently I've attended a few of the AI related conferences, and today I do wanted to share some of the AI tools for you. And also I wanted to mention that these tools are focusing on improving your productivity and creativity. So let's get started. AI tools number one is ChatGPT. We're going to start with ChatGPT because it's probably like the most talked about AI tools of all time so far. Although ChatGPT cannot help you to code, but even though like it cannot write code specifically, but it definitely can help you with coding and help you to improve your code. So just like pause for a second. Have not heard about ChatGPT at all, you must have been like living out of this universe because it's been everywhere. Like everyone that I've talked to, they already know what ChatGPT is or already been using ChatGPT for different things. So if you have not heard about it, definitely click out of this video or pause and look somewhere else to find out what it is, learn about it, download the software, go on ChatGPT's website and try to play around with it. But if you're sticking around, let's talk about how you can use it for web development. So it is really important to know exactly what you wanted to build, the project, the specs, and the information that you needed. So you would need to kind of like give ChatGPT kind of like a summarized information and specifications and requirements. And then the second thing you'll need to do is scan through the code to identify the areas where the data and code are being handled. It usually looks for the common weaknesses like the SQL injections or cross-site scripting for security. But it also offers a lot more than just that. It gives you like really insightful suggestions and customized development roadmaps for the purpose. So it also provides like very actionable recommendations for code that you can actually use either to help you to improve your already provided code snippets, or it would help you to give you a more efficient suggestion for any other things that are related to what you already wrote. It can also help you to take care of all these like mundane tasks such as automation, unit testings. Nobody likes that. Honestly, every time when I get assigned from writing unit testings or doing a bunch of automated testings, I got really bored. Those are not the type of tasks that are interesting enough for developers, but it's very important and very necessary. And in this way, like ChatGPT will help you to provide some small isolated unit tests that would perfectly for you to use for QA testings or making sure that your code is behaving as expected. And it also suggests some of the code snippets that catches like bugs early on. There's so many other ways that are helpful for you to use ChatGPT, and personally I also use ChatGPT for other things such as helping me to create an itinerary for my trip or helping me to do some creative writing as well. So it's really helpful and definitely try to use it to its advantage. AI tools number two is Copilot by GitHub. This is not the Copilot that you generally hear. This is the one specifically worked with GitHub. So Copilot isn't like a new thing. I've been hearing about it for a while now, even before ChatGPT was launched. It was actually founded like 15 years ago, believe it or not, by GitHub. And also, by the way, just like a sidetrack, GitHub is like the most famous internet hosting services for software development, and it's also a version control system using Git. So most of the developers already know about Git version control, so I'm not gonna go deeper into this. But for Copilot, it was introduced a while back, and the idea for it is to help developers to generate more efficient code. So imagine that if you have a lot of data, you have a lot of lines of code, it usually helps you to turn these like natural language prompts into coding suggestions across dozens of different programming languages. The main goal is to help you to code faster and help you to code more efficient. And among all these features that it offers, some of the features I do want to highlight that is contained within Copilot is turning prompts into code, giving recommendations based off the project's context and the style of conventions, and also completing function suggestions. It also helps to generate code snippets and also navigating familiar libraries and frameworks. I think that's really helpful because a lot of times when we're not familiar with frameworks or libraries that we work with, it takes time to really learn about that. So the fact that it's providing some general ideas for that, it really helps you to speed up your work process. And the other cool thing also for Copilot that is better than ChatGPT is that it works with a lot of text editors, which means that you can just use your own text editor, and as you code, it will just give you more suggestions along the way. So that really creates a frictionless experience for coders. AI tools number 3 is Postcards AI. It's an email builder for developers. As a developer, you probably hated the fact that you have to do email tasks. It's very time consuming and it's extremely boring, to be honest. You don't have to do that anymore. So there's this AI called Postcards AI. It's here to help you to take care of that task. Postcards AI is like the first email builder that is powered by AI, making it more perfect for developers who doesn't have any design skills or just really don't want to deal with emails. You can create a very professional looking email template quickly and easily without any code required. So think about this no-code email builder that has already had pre-designed modules that you can use to build your email template. So these modules are professionally designed, so you don't have to worry about templates being not professional, not being responsive. These templates are already designed and ready to go. And this can definitely boost your work by a lot, and it will save you a lot of time comparing to design each element from scratch with your designer, right? And this is also something that could help you to save time so then you can focus on more challenging tasks. It also integrated with Mailchimp, which is another email marketing tools that are very, very popular among the marketing world. So I only hear good things about Postcards AI, and hopefully you'll have a chance to use it to help you to save some time at your job. AI tools number 4 is Sketch to Code. Sketch to Code is a unique AI tool that is offered by Microsoft as well. I feel like Microsoft have done a tremendous amount of AI tools that are helping so many people now. It's a little bit different than Copilot. This is the one that is intended to cover the basic needs of both web developers and web designers. Yes, you heard me right, web designers. The idea of this AI is to convert a simple hand sketch into a working HTML boilerplate. It's skipping a vast stage of website building. So think of it as any time when you have kind of like a very sketch prototype of a website, it can convert it quickly into a HTML boilerplate, and therefore for web developers, you can use it to transform that boilerplate into more complex code. It can also efficiently detect a wide range of types of objects and produces corresponding code snippets to help developers to continue on developing more complex things onto the site. So for us web developers, we can benefit from this AI tool because we can quickly just have an idea and have a sketch from somebody who's a web designer, and then just turn it quickly into a template and then generate that code snippet for either a UI unit that we need in the future, or use it for, you know, some UX moderations and changes so we can like create some reusable components to use in the future. There's just like a lot of ways that we can do that on top of what Sketch to Code already offer. AI tools number 5 is Tabnine. Tabnine is a pretty widely used by a lot of developers, including companies from Amazon, GitLab, and Comcast. Tabnine is an AI assistant It was created to speed up the workflow and reduce the costly code review iterations. So using various of trained models, it predicts and suggested the next lines of code based off the context and the syntax. It's very similar to Copilot, and I think a lot of people also consider comparing them side by side. It works really well with a lot of popular programming languages such as JavaScript, TypeScript, Rust, and Go. The main benefits of this tool is that it's not only can be run on the user's laptop, but it can also run on a server inside of the cloud. It is an excellent source for auto completion at your work. So a lot of times, if you are thinking about getting something really quickly, I think this is also a really cool AI assistant tool to help developers to quickly complete a lot of their coding tasks. AI tools number 6 is Doable. Doable is a website builder that is powered by AI. Within a minute, it could quickly just create a website, and it's so fast that you don't even need a developer to know how to code. So you might wonder, if I'm a developer, how do I leverage that? Literally, it looks like this website is just built for somebody who is, we call citizen developers, who is just somebody who does not really know anything about coding. But for instance, we can use that to kickstart a lot of the websites based off our client's request. So imagine using it to create dummy websites to help the client to quickly understanding, what you're building and understand, the foundation of how the product would look like as an end result or a prototype. So the best part of using this platform is that it also integrated with analytic tools like CRM, marketing platforms, and payment gateways, which are the things that are super hot right now, especially in the marketing world. So web developers could easily create websites are just ready to run the marketing campaigns and sell products and grow along the way thanks to this AI tool. And more than that, I think you can also easily use that to make small additions and also just build on top of what you already have. AI sometimes are just sounding too good to be true. No wonder a lot of people are scared of AI just gonna replace all of us at the end of the day. Well, I definitely did make a video talking about my point of view of how I think about AI, and here's the video if you're interested in hearing me out about AI. What you think about these tools, and definitely leave comments down below. Share this video with someone that you think could also benefit from it. And until next time, I will talk to you soon. Stay safe and adios.